Hi everyone, I'm Lady T 506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 7, Episode 9. The show starts off with Peter showing Cynthia the new location for Bar 1. They were at a location paying rent like they're supposed to, and the person who owned the building wasn't paying the mortgage. And I guess he was just pocketing whatever money that what Peter was giving, him for the rent. So now that place is getting foreclosed on. So now they got to look for a new place. So this is just me. I'm thinking Peter thought to himself, I really need some money to get this new business up and going. I can't be asking Cynthia all the time because she's starting to not want to. So I got the bright idea. We're gonna be partners. I'm gonna tell Cynthia we partners in this new Bar 1 venture. That way, when she does put money into the business, it's like it's your business. So you have to make it grow and to get the business where we want to be. So I guess he went to Cynthia like, hey, Cynthia, do you want to be partners in Bar 1 with me, and you can help make all executive decisions and give money too? And she thought, yes, now I finally have an input and a say into what can go on at Bar 1. So yes, Peter, I will, become partners with you at Bar 1. So now that when he gets money from her, it's not like he's asking for his business, it's for their business. That's the way I'm thinking the conversation, but it may went all kind of different kinds of ways. But anyway, they get to the location and it needs a lot of remodeling, like a lot of remodeling. They showed the outside area, and at first I thought Cynthia was going to be like, oh, heck no, you're not putting my money in this raggedy looking place. But she was like, you know what? I can see something going on here. Yes, this would be a lovely place. Once we get out all this junk, put a little patio out here for people to come out here and eat when it's nice in the spring and summertime. Yes, this is going to be great. So now Peter and Cynthia, they will be partners in the new Bar 1. So Claudia goes to the candy factory to talk to Candy, and they talking all kind of stuff, and they ask some questions. And she was like, yeah, Claudia's like, yeah, I know, Portia, we hung out in Miami like a couple of months ago, and it was we are mutual friends with some African people, and Portia was telling me how she was trying to make one of these new African dudes want her new boo. Now, she went to the wrong person. Now, granted, Claudia is new to the show, but she don't know the full extent of the mess that, Candy seems to get herself into. But you would think, seeing after all these years, that Candy can't hold water. She was the wrong person to go to. And Candy couldn't wait to go run and tell Phaedra, because that's her homegirl. That'll be the first person to say, girl, guess what? I was talking to Claudia, and Claudia told me that while they was in Miami, Portia was trying to get booed up with this African dude, but you ain't heard it from me. And it's going to spread like wildfire, and now it's going to be Portia with some African dude, and he is her sugar daddy. Because, Cynthia, she already thinks that, damn, I'm not sure how she got the information, seeing how Candy didn't tell her. But anyways, Cynthia already think that, Portia got a sugar daddy on the side, and that's how she's been financing all her business. Never mind the fact that, she's on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She does do Dish Nation with Ricky Smiley. Now, I don't know how much that pays, but, Cynthia don't think it paid that much for Portia's lifestyle. So since Apollo will be headed to prison in the near future, she's like, hey, I need to get some security going on around here. She want to get electric fences now. You just can't get electric fences for residential areas because there's a lawsuit just waiting to happen. You would think her being a lawyer, she would have known that. But no, she want to get electric fence. And then Apollo, he just shows up like, what's going on here? And she's like, really, Apollo, you here again? You ain't been here in like 2-3 weeks. You ain't said hello dog kiss foot to your kids. Why are you here? And he's mad because she's, doing projects without consulting him. Well, I guess she figured you was out there stealing people's money and you wasn't consulting me. So why should I tell you about what's going on here? Me and my kids need to be safe while your tail is locked up in the penitentiary. So I have nothing to say to you. Deuces. That's how she was acting. Nene and Greg, they're home. This is nothing big, you know. She's opening up boxes of what stuff she done bought and all this, that, and the third. And she's called from her, I think her agent, and he's like, okay, we got 3 big Broadway, you know, deals for you. One was Chicago. I forgot who she was going to play on Chicago. The second one was Rock of Ages. And the third one was Cinderella, her playing the Wicked Stepmother. And now, Nene don't know what she want to do because Wicked Stepmother, that is so, like, way out of her element because she is so not mean. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. She is not mean like that, so she doesn't know how she's going to pull that out of her. But her agent's like, I don't know what you should do is you should be the evil stepmother. Simple as that. Like he didn't say, well, Nene, you know, this is right up your alley, but this is right up your alley, Nene. So hope she does good. I haven't heard anything about it, but I know she was supposed to be in the play until now, January 2015. So good luck to you, Nene, on your role as evil stepmother in Cinderella. So Phaedra is awarded the top attorneys award in the top attorney in the nation's award, something like that. And I thought the award show was something that Bravo had cooked together at first, but I'm like, now is this top attorneys all attorneys? Is this black attorneys? What is this? Because I didn't know Phaedra was, you know, that person when it comes to being an attorney, because I haven't seen her do anything in a minute. She's, you know, as of recently been talking about her funeral home businesses. So, you know, I don't know Phaedra and her legal side, how big a person she is. And I was thinking, yeah, this is something Bravo to cook together. Until I seen, you know, Judge Hatchett sitting there next to Phaedra. And Judge Hatchett, she was an actual judge. She was on TV and everything else. So I was like, I don't think Judge Hatchett will be sitting here in this fake award ceremony just to make Phaedra look like she's getting an award. So congratulations to Phaedra and her top attorney of the nation's award, one of the top attorneys of the nation's award, whatever it was called. Congratulations to you on that. So it's time for Candy's sex game relationship party with the girls. Everybody's there, and I guess Kenya thought her and Nene was cool to where she can give Nene a hug, and Nene's like, girl, we cool, but we ain't friends. Don't get that wrong. But Nene, you did say we friends the last episode, but I don't know if you were saying that sarcastically or what. So Kenya's like, Nene, she's going around saying hi to everybody. You know, she's being shady to a few, like she always is. And Claudia had to pull her to the side. I was like, hey, girl, what's good? Like, you act like you don't know me. She's like, I know you, but you know, we ain't cool like that. And you cool with somebody that I'm not cool with, so we can't be cool. And she's like, well, that ain't me. But she's like, well, you cool with that person, so until I can prove that you are not that person that you are cool with, then we can't be cool. That's what I was getting from Nene. So it's time to ask who you in a relationship, how long you been in that relationship. Nene's like, I've been in a relationship for 18 years. Been married for 18 years. We broke up for like a year and a half, but we got back together. We've been together since 96, y'all. We in it to win it. Cynthia, she's back here looking like all them days here to talk about me and Peter's relationship. We've been together and stayed together for 4 years. Well, good for you, Cynthia. Then Portia's going on how she's in the long distance relationship and it's rather new. This is when Cynthia's going on about your sugar daddy, but whatever. Demetria, she gets at the speech. She's like, yes, I've been in a relationship going on like off and on for like 7 or 8 years. I'm dating Roger Bob. And Candy's friend is like, oh, you dating Roger Bob? She's like, yeah. She's like, well, when was y'all off? Because I dated him like a year and a half ago, and I heard about y'all. And the only reason I heard about you was because y'all was in Vegas together. But he told me you was his artist. So, are you sure y'all dating? And Demetrius like, yes. You sure this is Roger Bob? She's like, yes. And like, you sure y'all dated? She's like, yes. We've been dating on and off for 7 years. 7 or 8 years. And the girl's like, well, I hate to break it to you, but we was dating too. It may or may not been at the same time, but if y'all was broke up, that don't matter. Y'all was broke up at the time. He's free to do whatever he wants to do. Y'all not together. But she's looking like, okay, this is rather embarrassing. Kenya's over there grinning and checking like a Cheshire cat, and she just found this whole thing funny. Now it's like, okay, first of all, Kenya, until you have a man that is claiming you needs to hush. That's the way I'm feeling, because yeah, that was neither desired or required. You need to hush. So Demetra, she walks off and she's mad, and Cynthia goes after her. She's like, I don't believe her. I don't believe her one bit. I believe Roger Bob, my man. But, you know, Ken did, like, yeah, Roger, he did say that was his lady. You know, he didn't say that was his girlfriend. He said that was his lady. So I don't know if that was his sly way of trying to be like, yeah, that's my lady, but, you know, that's not my girlfriend. So I don't know if he was just, you know, trying to be like, to her, she may have thought that, yes, he's claiming me, but to the normal folks, it's like, I just said that's my lady. So, yeah. So Demetra, she's upset, and Nene, you know, she has to put her 2 cents in. She's like, well, if you've been with a man for 7 or 8 years and he hasn't fully committed to you, that man does not want to commit to you. Like 7 or 8 years, it don't take that long for a man to realize he wants to be with you forever. So that was just a review. Oh yeah, they did do an episode of Candy Coated Nights, and this is the new and improved Candy Coated Nights. It wasn't that old version of Candy and 2 other people sitting on the couch with their laptops. Todd felt that to be bootleggers all get out. He's like, no, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna get a set bill, we're gonna get this together. Like Todd, he's like the business person. He's like, if you gonna have this Candy Coated Night, I want it to look nice. You just can't be sitting on the couch against the wall, y'all on your laptops looking all bootleg. Now we're gonna get some lighting going on, we're gonna get the good cameras, we're gonna have cue cards, we're gonna do this. But the whole 3-4 people in the background clapping was not really necessary. You know, you didn't really need that. It's not an actual TV show where you got people in the audience. These are people who work there that is sit behind the camera clapping. That was not needed. So Candy asked a few questions. Claudia, she was open to it, and that was it. So if that was basically just my review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.